Nickel time, it's nickel time, it's circulated nickel time. It's time to hunt some circulated nickels. I got some nickels here. They are circulated, and I can't wait to get in here and see what we got. Got a couple older looking ones. This one has an older look to it. It is Philly. So if it is an older one, it is a Philly. It does not have a mint mark. There are a couple other ones that have an older look to it as well. So I can't wait to get into this. This looks like it's going to be a fun box. All right, let's find some goodies in here. Intro, take 473. Cue music. Cue coins.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Now pick them up. I'm not rich. Roll number one, and we've already got a find. Got a 1958 here. Very cool. This one has a Denver mint mark. Nice. 1958 in the first roll. That is awesome. All right, I'm finishing up roll number one here, and I got two I figured I would share with you. So this one is a 1996 out of Philly, and from the nose here to the rim, there is a die crack. And I'll have to pop up a picture of it so you can see it up close. But that's pretty cool. I've never found one of those out in the wild before. And then on this 2022, I usually don't share these often unless they're big. This one has a small die chip on the side of the Monticelli building, commonly referred to as a beehive die chip. I usually don't share them unless they get pretty sizable. I do come across these about 1 to 4 a box on average. Sometimes I don't find any, but most of the times I'll come across some smaller ones. But yeah, it's usually smaller ones, and I just don't always share them in the hunts. But figured I would share since got some stuff in this first roll. Awesome. Okay, I just poured out roll number 4 here, and hopefully with the lighting we can see them. I look like I have one here and then one back here that may be older. So let's pull those out and see. This one has an older look to it, but I'm pretty sure it's not. It's just dirty. This one has an older looking patina to it. So let's zoom in here. It is this one here. Let's see what we got. Let's see if it is older. 1970. Oh, it's just a dirty one. 1970. All right. Well, let's check the other one. Let's slide it down so we can get it in the middle. It's this one right here. Let's see if this one is older. Hey, 1949. How about that? 1949 from Philly. How about that? Find number 2. Roll number 7, and I've got one that looks older right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Right here, it has an older look to it. Figured, let's take a look. So right here, let's see, it is it's a 1941. How about that? That's another find. This one is a Philly. Nice, really cool. Awesome. We'll put it here. Roll number 8. I've got a fun little find here. This is a 2022 or 2002, and if you look just around the outside, all the details, all the words are weak. This looks like a strike through. Stuff up here looks normal. Looks like it's a little weak down here. Looks like it has some grease strike through. Fortunately, this coin is used and beat up a little bit, but there is enough weakness around the outside there to call that a strike through, where the center is kind of has enough details there that you can tell that the center was struck okay, and the outside was struck weak. So I'll call that a strike through. We'll put it up here. That's a pretty neat little find. All right, I'm on roll number 11, and I do have that one ender coming up soon, but let's see, right here, let's move it over so it's on the camera. Right here, I have one that looks older. Dumped out roll number 11 here. Don't see anything else sticking out. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, hey, it's a 1946. How about that? 1946 out of Denver. Very cool, very cool. Now the 1946 can be the Henning nickel, and I will double check all the nickels, all the finds at the end of the hunt, unless I remember something specific to check for. I'd again go through everything at the end, all the pre-50s at the end, just because I don't remember all those by heart. That one did not have the Henning notch, but I'll still weigh it up just in case. Henning nickels, I think, weigh 5.4 grams, and regular nickels weigh 5 grams. So that's a good thing to check on the Henning nickel dates. And those dates are 39, 44, 46, 47, and 53 are the ones that I am aware of. Possible more, but that's the all the known dates, I believe. That's on my list here. All right, well, let me get back to the hunt here and see if I find anything else. And I've got that one that I was looking at in the beginning again that is going to be coming up soon, so we're going to crack that one on camera and see if that ender is an older one or not. All right, I'm on roll number 12. I'm going through, and it looks like I might have another older one right here. How's that older look to it? Let's see. A 1947. How about that? 1947. This one's a filly. Very cool. Very nice. That's another find there. Awesome. Roll 15, and it looks like I might have another find here. It has a rear facing mint mark. It is a Denver. So let's see. Is this another 64 or pre-60s? Let's find out. Oh, it's a 1958. Nice. Another 1958 out of Denver. Very cool indeed. Okay, roll number 16. This is the one with the ender that I was looking at. Let's crack this open and see what we got inside here. And we'll see what this ender is. Is it an older one or not? Let's find out. Zoom out a little bit so we can see the whole roll. All right, and that kind of went all crazy. The ender is down here, so let's see what we got. Let's take a look. Oh, it's a 1941. How about that? 1941 out of Philly. Very cool. It was an older one. That is nice. Awesome. Toss it up here, and I'll see if there's anything else in here. This one kind of went all crazy. They do that sometimes. All right, roll 21, and I don't know if we can see it here. I'm opening it up. I've got a 1957 on the end here. So let's rip this open the rest of the way. I couldn't see what it was until I got it ripped open. It didn't quite look like it's on the back there. I'm just not doing good at keeping the ones open here. All right, 1957. Kind of had an older look to it, but I wasn't sure. I saw the date. I figured, oh, let's finish open it. That one is out of Denver. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, made it to roll 29. Roll 29. And I've come across the 1941. How about that? It's another 1941. This one is from Philly. This one is pretty worn. We will toss it up here, and we'll keep going here and see what else we got. Well, let's see. There's a couple back here that look like they might be older. So let's go through. Oh, hey. Saw a couple 64s, but we have a 1949. 1949, out of Philly. This one looks like it has a little bit of lamination across there. Could be some dirt. No, it looks like a little bit of lamination. It's very tiny cracks in the surface. But that's cool. That is another one. Let's toss it up here. I think it goes on top of that one. Yeah, I saw some 64s. Yeah, that's all I see off the hand here. All right, well, I'll go through the rest of these and let you know if we find anything else. Okay, roll number 30, and I've come across an older looking one. It's probably another 60s, but I figured let's take a look. It is a Philadelphia. Let's see. 1953. All right. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Awesome. Nice. Roll number 40. I've got an older looking one with the rear facing mint mark right here. And I figured let's see what we got. Let's see if this is an older one or not. Let's see. Oh, it's a 1955 out of Denver. Nice. Nice. It's been a little bit. I've been getting a lot of 64s. But yeah, not a lot of older ones. All right, still on roll number 40, and I've got another older one out the back here. So it's going through. This one has an older look. It does not have a mint mark, so it would be from Philly if it is older. Let's see. Hey, it's another 1941. Awesome. Nice, that's 2 in that roll. Very cool. Roll 43, and I have come across a 1959. 1959 out of Denver. That's another find. Nice. Let's put it up here. I think it fits in there somewhere. We'll make some room. Still on roll 43, and couldn't see this one because it's got the dark brown all over it. Might have, I'm not sure what's happened to it, but it is a 1947 out of Denver. That is cool. I picked it up and took a look at it. It's like, oh, that is a find. Very nice. But it does have a very, very dark color to it. Boop. Roll 46, and I got an interesting find here. This is a 2016 out of Philly. And on the back here, in the O, if I can get it to focus, there is a die chip in there. Come across these every once in a while. I've gotten some that are filled completely, some with less than filled like this one is. But that's a pretty cool find. And I also came across another Beehive die chip, but a decent sized one I was going to show you at the end, but I figured I'd go ahead and show you now. So yeah. That is some interesting finds there. All right, so that is all for this hunt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 from the 40s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 from the 50s. And then some other finds. I'm gonna zoom in and break those down here in just a second. So yeah, had a good mix of stuff here. And we had this 2002 with some strike through, some grease strike through around the outside. And then I had this 1996 with the die crack from the nose to the rim here. It's cool to find one of those. Then I had 2 2016s with die chips in the O's of Monticello. This one actually has a little bit of die chip here and in the window here. So that's really cool. And then I ended up with 5 of these with the Beehive die chips. These 2 are probably the biggest ones that I got. The other ones are pretty small or non-existent. So I'm probably not going to keep these small ones because they are tiny. But Two of them with some good size Beehive die chips on them. So that's all we had for the finds. I've got some over here for the albums, to check in against the album. So let me go through those, check against the album, and I'll be right back and let you know what we got for album fills and upgrades. For book number 1, got a 1947 out of Denver that fills a spot. And a 1960 out of Denver that is just a slight bit more detail. This one has the one that's in there has a little bit of a scratch on it, looks like from the roller machine. This one's just cleaner. I'm going to upgrade this one, even though it's just a slight upgrade. That's it for book number 1. For book number 3, 1973 out of Philly, that is just a cleaner, nicer example. Less scratches, a little more detail. From this angle, they look about the same. I'm going to look at that one before I upgrade that one. Then over here, I've got a 1980 out of Denver. This one just is a cleaner, nicer example than the one that's in there. A little bit more detail. We've got this 1981. It just looks like a better, cleaner coin, less scratches, and about the same level of detail there. And then I've got a 1984 here. This one has just a nicer condition than the one that's in there. This one's out of Denver, and it's going to get switched out. I've got a 1985 out of Denver that is in pretty decent shape. Gonna fill a spot there. And then a 1986 out of Denver. Just an overall nicer coin there. Well, the same level of detail. Just a cleaner example there. I'm going to upgrade that. That's it for book number 2. And then for book number 3, 99 to present, I had nothing to fill or upgrade. All right, so overall, I filled 2 spots and then upgraded 6 nickels in the albums. Not bad, not bad. Overall, it was a pretty good hunt. Had some nice finds, interesting stuff, and got to fill a couple holes and get some upgrades. So you can't always go wrong with that. All right, well, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, helps me out. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you thought. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great day. And don't forget to check out my merch store. They got some new logos, all kinds of different options, shirts, mugs, bags, even pillows. I might have to get me a pillow. Thank you very much. Link in the description below.